Hey, this is Coach Curt Johnson on behalf of Ann Sieg and Brian Cummings and all the coaches, trainers, faculty, and staff here at the E-Commerce Business School. Welcome to another edition of the Daily Dose of Destiny. Got something I want to share with you today, and maybe it's a little bit more sombering. I updated my will here. There you go. Now you can see it. The last will and testament of Curtis Cornell Johnson. Cornell is my uncle's name that I never knew. Unfortunately, he was killed in a tragic accident when he was 20-ish, 18 to 20, somewhere in there, so I never met him. But anyway, yeah, I'm named after him, and the Curtis is a family name, so on and so forth. And it got me thinking about the generations. I recently moved to Florida. That's part of the reason I'm updating my will. And get to spend some time with my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter. We moved down here. And yeah, living with my ex-Marine son-in-law and daughter, and it's going really, really well. And so to fulfill your destiny, I'm trying to relate today, expand beyond today, tomorrow, next month, or even next year. Ultimately, what is your destiny? If you want to travel with a pack, want to travel with a tribe, want to travel with an empowering mentoring community that will support you to fulfill that, you can go to www.joinebs.com and we'll champion you on your race. But the bottom line is the race does end physically. I had a wonderful experience when I was a young teenager. I used to be afraid to die. I had a wonderful experience, and now I don't fear death at all. Never have since. Actually, I haven't since that time feared much of anything, even maybe when I should have. But having said all that, you will die. You know, when I've done coaching with people over the years, I've coached thousands of people through the years. One of the things that I'll sometimes talk about is if you had one or two sentences to put on your gravestone to leave an impact for the rest of eternity, what would you write on your tombstone? And most of the time, I get silence. It's not something we like to think about. It's not something we do think about, but it's an integral part of fulfilling your destiny. It's the whole question of, why are you here? What do you want to do? What's the impact that you want to have? Because, hopefully you have one of these. If you don't, get one and all that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an accountant, anything like that. And, I'm not going there at all. But what it is I know the impact, my life will have an impact on my children and my children's children, and maybe even beyond that, my children's children, children. The map behind you is no accident. I've had a incredible privilege of having impact in different cultures, living there, and they've impacted me more than I've impacted them, I assure you that. So it's not about ego. It's just, again, do you want to fulfill your destiny? And it does come a day at a time. But what is that? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? Your loved ones, what impact you want to have on their lives as you're moving forward in life. So just, it's okay to think about that. And so if you want to share anything there in the box, feel free to do that. If you want to tell me, Curt, this is just really weird, and why are you even talking about that? Well, it's not something that, you normally talk about, but it's a sobering thing that at least needs to be faced. At the end of the day, what is the impact? What is your destiny? And how will that ripple through into the next generation and the next generation and the next generation? So as and again, if you want to figure that out with us, joinebs.com. We'll help you figure that out. It's a very accepting, encouraging, affirming, mentoring community because we want you to do that. What we don't do here at the E-Commerce Business School is coast. Or even accept the status quo. It's almost impossible to do that anymore with our rapidly changing culture, society, and how that impacts business and e-commerce and all that. It's just, you got to keep moving forward, learning, growing, and going forward. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm updating this. I have a sense of what my destiny is and do my best to fulfill it on a daily basis. How about you? I hope you join us in this quest to not only begin to understand it more, but also to join forces with others that will say, hey, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to make the impact that I can on my children, my loved ones, my grandchildren, or if you don't have children, the ones that you love, your society, whatever it is. This is what I do know. What I've seen over 40 years of coaching, counseling, consulting with people is unless your vision is beyond your own personal gratification, you won't fulfill your destiny. I'm going to say that again because it's important. Unless your thoughts of your destiny go beyond your own personal gratification, you won't fulfill your destiny. There must be a reason beyond you to fulfill your destiny. So chew on that a little bit. Give me some feedback there in the box. Welcome everybody that is here. So on behalf of Ann Sieg and Brian Cummings, by the way, I'm only speaking for Curt today. Okay, I know I represent the e-commerce business school, but I should probably say that more often. One of the things that's awesome about the e-commerce business school is we are a company. We're a tribe of people that have different opinions, different viewpoints, but we respect and actually love each other and banter and agree and disagree. And as a team, we're always moving forward, though, on the same page to serve you. And that's a beautiful thing. So thank you for Ann Sieg for her leadership to create that kind of environment around and amongst a bunch of strong leaders. So Coach Curt signing off. You gonna have a great day? You will if you make it one. Bye-bye.